Our skin is the largest organ of our body, and it does a remarkable job every single day. Think of it as a strong, flexible shield that covers us from head to toe. This amazing layer protects everything inside us, like our muscles, bones, and organs, from the outside world. It keeps out harmful germs and dirt that could make us sick. The skin also helps control our body temperature. When we get too hot, we sweat, and this cools us down. When it's cold, our skin helps to keep the warmth inside our body so we don't get too chilly. It truly is a vital part of our system. The skin is also full of tiny nerve endings. These nerves are what allow us to feel things around us. They send messages to our brain when we touch something soft, like a blanket, or something hot, like a cup of tea. This sense of touch helps us understand and interact with our environment safely. Without it, we might not know if we are in danger. Our skin is constantly working, repairing itself when we get a small cut or a scrape. It is a dynamic and incredibly busy organ, performing many complex tasks without us even having to think about it at all, which is quite extraordinary. This incredible organ is made up of several layers. The very top layer, the one we can see and touch, is called the epidermis. It's a tough, waterproof barrier. Below the epidermis is the dermis, which contains blood vessels, nerves, hair roots, and sweat glands. This layer provides structure and support. Deeper still is the hypodermis, which is made of fat and connective tissue. This layer helps to cushion our body from bumps and falls, and it also helps to keep us warm. All these layers work together in perfect harmony to keep us healthy and safe from the outside world. Because our skin is on the outside, it is exposed to everything in our environment, including the sun. The sun gives us light and warmth, which is very important for life. However, the sun also gives off invisible rays called ultraviolet, or UV, light. While our skin has its own ways of protecting us, such as producing a pigment called melanin that makes us tan, too much exposure to these UV rays can cause damage. Understanding how to care for this protective shield is the first step in keeping our whole body healthy for many years to come and avoiding long-term problems. So what exactly is skin cancer? To put it simply, skin cancer begins when the cells in our skin start to grow in a way that is not normal. Our bodies are constantly making new skin cells to replace old ones that die off. This is a very orderly and controlled process. The new cells grow, divide, and then eventually make way for even newer cells. It's like a well-organized factory line. Skin cancer occurs when this organized process breaks down. Some skin cells begin to grow and divide much too quickly, and they don't die off when they are supposed to. This uncontrolled growth is what we call cancer. This process starts deep inside the skin, in the epidermis. The main reason this happens is due to damage to the DNA inside the skin cells. DNA is like a set of instructions that tells every cell what to do and when to do it. When the DNA in a skin cell gets damaged, the instructions can get mixed up. This can cause the cell to forget how to grow normally. Instead of following the rules, it starts to multiply out of control. These abnormal cells then clump together, forming a mass or a growth that we call a tumor. This is the very beginning of how skin cancer develops. The biggest cause of this DNA damage in our skin cells is too much exposure to the sun's ultraviolet rays. When UV light hits our skin, it can directly harm the DNA within our cells. Our body has amazing repair systems that can often fix this damage. However, if we spend a lot of time in the sun over many years, the damage can build up. Eventually, the body's repair systems might not be able to keep up. When the damage becomes too much to fix, a cell can turn cancerous and start its uncontrolled growth, leading to a problem. It's important to understand that this damage doesn't happen overnight. It is the result of sun exposure over a long period, often starting from when we are children. Every time we get a sunburn, it is a sign that our skin cells have been damaged by UV radiation. While a single sunburn won't necessarily give you skin cancer, the damage accumulates over a lifetime. Think of it like small dents on a car. One or two might not be noticeable, but over time, many dents can cause significant damage. This is why protecting our skin from the sun is so important at every age. Skin cancer can look different from person to person, and there are several types. However, there are common signs we can all learn to look for on our skin. One of the most important things to watch for is a new mole or spot that appears on your skin, especially if you are an adult. It's also crucial to pay attention to any existing moles that start to change. A change in size, shape, color, or texture can be a warning sign. For example, A mole that used to be round might become uneven, or a mole that was all one shade of brown might develop different colors like black, red, or even white. A simple way to remember what to look for is the ABCDE guide. A is for asymmetry, meaning one half of the mole does not match the other half. B is for border, where the edges are irregular, ragged, or blurred. C is for color, which is not the same all over and may include different shades. D is for diameter, referring to a spot that is larger than about 6 millimeters across, roughly the size of a pencil eraser. Finally, E is for evolving, which means the mole is changing in any way over weeks or months. Any of these signs should prompt a visit to a doctor. Some skin cancers might not look like moles at all. They can appear as a firm, red lump on the skin or a small scaly patch that feels rough. Sometimes a spot might bleed, itch, or become crusty without healing for several weeks. It is very important to get to know your own skin. By checking your skin regularly, perhaps once a month, you will become familiar with all your normal spots and freckles. This will make it much easier for you to notice if something new appears, or if an old spot begins to change in any way, which is a key step in early detection. If you do notice something on your skin that worries you, the best thing to do is to see a doctor. The doctor will look at the spot carefully. They might use a special magnifying glass with a light, called a dermatoscope, to get a closer look at the patterns in the spot. This helps them see things that are not visible to the naked eye. If the doctor thinks the spot looks suspicious, they may decide to take a small sample of it to be tested. This is a simple procedure called a biopsy, and it is the only way to know for sure if a spot is skin cancer. The good news is that there are many simple and effective things we can do to protect our skin and significantly lower our risk of developing skin cancer. The most important step is to be smart about sun exposure. The sun's UV rays are strongest between 10 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon. Whenever possible, try to seek shade during these peak hours. You can sit under a tree, an umbrella, or a canopy. This simple act of staying out of direct sunlight can make a big difference in reducing your overall UV exposure over your lifetime. When you are out in the sun, covering up with clothing is an excellent form of protection. Long-sleeved shirts, trousers, and long skirts can provide a great barrier between your skin and the sun's harmful rays. A wide-brimmed hat is also essential for protecting your face, neck, and ears, which are common places for skin cancer to develop. Don't forget to wear sunglasses that block UV rays to protect your eyes and the delicate skin around them. These simple habits are powerful tools for safeguarding your skin's health for the long term. Sunscreen is another crucial part of a good sun protection routine. You should choose a broad-spectrum sunscreen, which means it protects against both UVA and UVB rays, with an SPF, or sun protection factor, of 30 or higher. It is important to apply it generously to all skin that is not covered by clothing about 20 minutes before you go outside. You also need to reapply it every 2 hours, or more often if you have been swimming, sweating, or towel drying. Sunscreen works by either reflecting the sun's rays or absorbing them before they can damage your skin cells. Living a healthy life is about awareness and making good choices, not about living in fear of the sun. By taking these sensible precautions, you can enjoy the outdoors safely and keep your skin healthy. Regular self-checks and visits to your doctor for any concerns are also key. Catching skin cancer early leads to very high rates of successful treatment. So, be proactive about your skin health. By understanding the risks and taking simple protective measures, we can all look forward to a healthier future, enjoying the sunshine responsibly, and keeping our body's amazing protective shield in the best possible condition.